Hello friends, today's topic, no research or supervision, invest in these mutual funds. I am Dr. Bharath Chandra. Purpose of the video is Financial Educational Society. We have been always saying that research and monitoring is very important in stock market. However, some people don't want to do research and some people don't have the time to do research. For such investors, index funds or ETFs are best instruments to benefit from long-term growth of the Indian economy. They don't require research and monitoring if you invest for a long period. For 10 years or more, the general trend in stock market is always up. If you have confidence in India's growth in the next 10, 20, 30 years during a lifetime, then the easiest way to create wealth is to invest in index funds or ETFs. Index fund is a type of mutual fund which invests in stocks which are only in the index and as per the same weightage in the index. For example, Nifty 50 index fund, Sensex index fund, Nifty Next 50 fund, ETF are just like index funds but are listed and traded in stock markets just like stocks. In index funds, the investor has to buy and sell units directly from the mutual fund company. In ETF, you deal through the stock exchange and buy and sell from another investor just like stock investments during the market hours. ETFs can be invested through your demat account itself. For ETF, you need to pay brokerage charges and securities transaction tax, etc., just like we pay for investment in stocks. However, as you know, these charges are negligible. Usually, ETFs have lower expense ratios compared to index funds. It is also easy to buy and sell them since it is just like buying and selling a stock. Index funds are bought at the NAV prevailing at the end of the day, which is published by the mutual fund company. ETFs fluctuate throughout the day and any volatility can be taken advantage of in ETFs. However, generally we can do SIP in index funds but cannot do so in ETFs. Performance of index and ETF funds. Number 1, Nifty 50 index fund, average 10 years return per annum 11 to 13%. 2. Mid-cap index fund 14 to 16% per annum every year. 3. Small cap index fund 15 to 17% per annum CAGR. Most of the funds of mid-cap and small cap indices are not very old and have limited history of 2 to 3 years. Also, the returns might look much higher than Nifty 50 funds due to fantastic rally of mid and small cap stocks in the last 3 years. If you observe, the returns from different index funds or ETFs will be almost same since they are investing in the same set of stocks. So, you can choose any ETF or index fund and invest for long term. One of the famous Nifty ETF is Nippon India Nifty 50 BES, stands for Benchmark Exchange Traded Scheme. Just like how you can invest every month in stocks, similarly you can invest every month in index funds or ETFs too. The long term for 10 years or more, returns from Nifty or Sensex index can be expected in the range of 11 to 13% per annum on an average and slightly more for mid and small cap indices. Please note that for shorter durations such as 3 years or below, investment in index funds ETFs can be loss-making too since index may fall after you purchase and may not recover for 2 to 3 years. ETFs are ideal for a minimum of 5 to 6 years or more. Longer the duration, the better it is. So, with knowledge about index funds and ETFs, faith in India's long-term growth and patience to invest and wait for many years, you can create a large corpus with hardly any effort. Such investments are good for investors who want to benefit from long-term stock market appreciation and earn more than FDs, post office, etc. without wanting to do any additional research or monitoring. However, a well-managed stock portfolio has the potential to give better returns than ETF and index funds. But stocks require regular research and monitoring and all investors will not be able to beat the index. End of the video, here is the question. At what rate of CAGR is your portfolio growing currently? Type the percentage in the comment section. In case you are not the member of this channel, this is the time to subscribe, press the bell icon, send the video to all your friends, and if the video is good, the like button. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. All the best.